Welcome back to Brody's Cinemas. Y'all know what time it is. This is Dope or Nope.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
In this segment of the channel, y'all, we're going to be reviewing animes that we have not seen or heard of, and y'all are going to let us know if it's dope or nope. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so it says Orphan with No Hope was chosen to be the Prince of Demons.
Now, if you know what this anime is already, let us know right now in the comments. Be like, I knew what it was before it even came.
Before it even started.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it. Let's see what it's talking about.
The world is divided into two kingdoms. The Kingdom of White, which the world is divided into two kingdoms.
Two kingdoms.
The Kingdom of White, which floats in the heavens and is ruled by its queen. And the Kingdom of Black, which stands on barren land below.
Hey, man. It's bigger than black and white.
It's bigger than black and white.
And is ruled by its queen.
There's a problem with the whole way of light.
Which stands on barren land below and is ruled by the King of Darkness. The story begins when the queen.
So the kings are cats,
which floats in the heavens and is ruled by its queen. And the Kingdom of Black, which stands on barren land below and is ruled by the King of Darkness. The story begins when the Queen of the White Kingdom faces the forces of darkness to protect the parent rune at all costs. On the other hand, our main protagonist, whose name is never mentioned, so we'll just call him the young boy, grabs his tools to be of help to his village.
The young boy,
the main character's name is never mentioned.
What kind of anime is this? This must be a short anime.
Like, what the hell? Like, how the main character name ain't mentioned?
Never mentioned. So we'll just call him.
What is this, low budget or something?
His tools to be of help to his village. Suddenly, a villager comes running, saying that some demonic creatures are closing in on the village. For that reason, the adults ask the young boy to take the children to the top of the hill to protect them, so that the adults can fight against the beasts, while taking the children to the mountain.
I love how in all these animes, like the main character just got some type of weird ass hair trait that nobody else in the village just has.
Right.
How the hell?
Alright.
Appears and attacks them, the beasts, while taking the children to the mountain. A centipede-like monster appears and attacks them. Unfortunately, the young boy couldn't face the beast because the creature's skin was very hard, and his sword could not cut it. The monster centipede manages to kill several children, but the young boy manages to save one. Although in the end, the little child died from the poison of the centipede. When the young boy returns to his village, he finds the place completely destroyed, and all the villagers were killed during the fight against the beasts of darkness. Several days have passed. A man wearing armor, called Skier, arrives at the village, where he meets the young boy. He asks him if there is a village nearby, to which he replies that there used to be one, but it was destroyed by monsters. Skier then asked the young boy what he was doing, and he told him that he was digging the graves for the dead villagers. Suddenly, the young boy falls down exhausted from digging for several days. Seeing that, Skier tells him that he should rest and eat something. The young boy tells him that he doesn't have time for that. However, Skier takes out a loaf of bread and gives it to the young boy, who without hesitation takes the bread and eats it. They then both started talking. During the conversation, the young boy mentions that for him, both the Kingdom of Light and Darkness belong to the same world, and they need to be maintained to keep the balance of the planet. Also telling Skier that his greatest wish is for everyone on Earth to be happy. Skier tells him that to achieve this goal, he must become strong. He gives him a sword and tells him to fight him. During their fight, the young boy comments that although his goal is difficult, he wants to change the kingdom so that innocents stop dying. Hearing that, Skier tells him that if he wants to make a real change, he must become the King of the Dark Kingdom. Skier reveals to the young boy that he was a candidate for the King of Darkness, but was defeated. After several clashes with their swords, the young boy manages to take down the Skier sword. Suddenly, Skier falls to the...
Why does the people on the ground gotta be darkness and the people up top gotta be light? Like, what is you niggas, angels or something?
Right.
And like, how did y'all deserve this? How did y'all get to this? You know what I'm saying?
Ground, and comments that he will soon die, since he recently faced the King of Darkness but lost, and was very badly injured. Before dying, he gave the young boy his sword.
So the dude just killed him?
What? No. He didn't kill him. He's saying that he fought the King of Darkness and he injured.
Like he just did. If that nigga was so injured, how was you over here, little boy? You okay?
You need training lessons.
You need some training lessons. Just fight me. Oh, one swipe. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, I'm dead. What type of stuff is this, bro?
It's leaning on the nope side.
Leaning towards nope.
Leaning towards nope.
Oh, man.
But was defeated.
The hell is
After
this?
several clashes with their swords, the young boy manages to take down the Skier sword. Suddenly, Skier falls to the ground and comments that he will soon die. since he recently faced the King of Darkness but lost and was very badly injured.
He looks
Before
perfectly
dying,
healthy.
he
Yeah,
gave the
perfectly
young boy
healthy.
his
I'm like,
sword,
y'all didn't even
but
draw this
lost,
nigga face to
and
look like he
promised
was
that
in any
will
sort of
soon die,
pain.
Since
Okay.
he recently faced the King of Darkness but lost and was very badly injured. Before dying, he gave the young boy his sword and told him to go to the capital of the Dark Kingdom and search for a man called Valis. He accepted the offer and traveled to the Dark Kingdom with the aim of becoming the next King of Darkness. Meanwhile, in the Kingdom of White, the Queen, called Iris, faces off against some evil creatures. During the fight, the Queen borrows strength from the Parent Rune, which is a magical artifact with an unlimited source of power, and succeeds in defeating the creatures of darkness. But unfortunately,
Damn.
the monsters immediately came back to life and started attacking. A man called Fuse, who is the commander of the Queen's army, came and
Fuse?
assisted her.
That was like
A man
Fios.
called Fuse, who is the commander of the Queen's army, came and
guess.
assisted her,
I
and they
guess.
were able to defeat them completely. A few days later, the young boy arrives at the capital of the Black Kingdom and was able to find Valis. Valis asks
is
the young
Valis, a
boy where he
vampire?
got the sword from, to which he
Look at the
replies
ears.
that the person who gave him the sword is dead. Valis immediately attacked him, realizing it wasn't his doing. That same night, the White Kingdom was being attacked by a monster called Baal, a winged creature
What
covered
in
with
the
armor.
world?
These
Iris
niggas look like
immediately left the
they
camp.
creatures or demons or whatever look like damn Digimon.
That's what I was thinking.
literally look like
I swore
Digimon.
everything, nigga, when he was floating up in the air, I was like, he look like a Digimon.
He looks like a Digimon.
That's
Asked him
crazy.
to confront the beast. Baal destroyed several buildings. Then, the king of the
He look like a
elves,
Digimon
called
right
Alantia,
there.
uses his magic to attack
Alania?
Baal, but he is
What'd he
unable.
say?
Then, the king of the elves, called Alantia, uses his
Alantia.
It's elves. That's why bro had ears like that.
Oh,
the king of the
elves.
elves. Okay.
destroyed several buildings. Then, the king of the elves, called Alantia, uses his magic to attack Baal, but he is unable to inflict any damage. Losing all hope, Alantia prepares himself for death. But suddenly, Queen Iris comes to his rescue and fights Baal. During their fight, she did her best to use her magic on Baal, but was still no match for the great beast. Overwhelmed by the situation,
Damn,
Iris
he big
wanted
as
to use
hell.
the power of
He's
the Parent
big as
Rune,
hell.
but was warned by Alantia not to use it, because it would cause the rune to become unstable and eventually cause a catastrophe. Upon realizing Iris was no match for him, Baal became disappointed and left the battle. Some days after the battle,
He's like, "You
it
weakling."
would cause the
Right.
rune to become unstable and eventually cause a catastrophe. Upon realizing Iris was no match for him, Baal became disappointed and left the battle. Some days after the battle, a young girl called Groza is exploring the Dark
Groza.
Kingdom along with her
Groza.
escorts. Suddenly, they are attacked by some monsters, and she uses her incredible powers to defeat them. However, one of the monsters survives and sneakily attacks her from behind. The young boy manages to kill the beast, thus saving her life. She thanked him and asked who he was, and he replies that he was a candidate for the throne of darkness. Groza invites the young boy to a bar to chat. During the
Boy, no,
visit,
you're not.
however,
You
one
just
they
got
are
here.
attacked by some monsters, and she uses her incredible powers to defeat them. However, one of the monsters survives
Where are they getting
and
these powers
sneakily
from?
attacks her
Real
from
talk.
behind.
These powers
the
are
young boy
popping out the
manages to
blue.
kill the beast, thus saving her life. She thanked him and
And
asked
why
who
don't
he
he got
was,
powers?
and he replies that he was a candidate for the throne of darkness. Groza invites the young boy to a bar to chat. During the conversation, she invites him to compete with the other successors, since if he manages to position himself as the #1 successor, he must tend to the king, and gives him words of encouragement. Upon hearing this, the young boy thanks him and leaves for the competition. At the
Bro.
What?
You telling me? Cause we watching it like this,
Right.
but you telling me these people went through all these episodes, and y'all don't decide to not name the main character?
You still haven't named the main
Still haven't
character?
named the main character?
Like, what's up with that, bro?
What's up with that?
You don't find that a little bit strange?
Strange?
A little bit
A
weird?
little bit nopish?
Like, come on, a little bit nopish. Like, what in the world?
competition
The
arena,
hell in the
Groza
world?
explains the rules of the tournament and how to win. The first
Every other
had
character
words of
besides the
encouragement.
main character got
Upon
a
hearing
name.
This, the young boy thanks him and leaves for the
The young
competition.
boy.
At the
They trying to make
competition
this
arena, upon hearing
Nick
this,
Cardi.
the young
Right.
boy thanks him and leaves for the competition. At the competition arena, Groza explains the rules of the tournament and how to win. The first round consists of them fighting monsters, and whoever wins the first round will advance to the second round. And the winner of the tournament will be given the legendary Black Sword.
That
After
is
she
hard.
finished
That
explaining,
is silly.
the tournament began.
That's silly.
Not long after, the young boy managed to win the first round and reach the finals. In the finals, he will be fighting against a boy called Adele. After taking a break,
Adele.
they resume with the competition, and after some intense fighting, the young boy wins the fight and was awarded the legendary Black Sword, and is deemed the successor to the Throne of Darkness.
That's
After
hard.
the tournament, Valis meets the young boy and
What's up? What you thinking?
Ain't them niggas supposed to be like skilled fighters, been fighting their whole lives? like, didn't he just pick up a sword?
No, he said that he was used to be a candidate to be like the successor of the Black King.
He just told her that because he wanted to become the Black King.
Well, he told the other dude that too. The old man that died, he told him the same thing.
What?
He told him the same thing, that he was a candidate to be the Black King.
And he lost the fight.
I guess, but he got previous swordsman, I guess, shit.
No. He told him the dude that died said that he was a thing because he gave them that sword. This nigga was an orphan. He never had the sword before he met that dude.
Nick, yes he did. So how do you explain when the show first started and he attacked the serpent dude with that sword? He had a sword. He had a sword, bro. Like he said he used to be the successor of the whatchamacallem. When that first monster, that serpent, he had a sword.
What monster? What?
That one, he had a sword. Remember when he attacked him and dude said his sword wasn't strong enough to cut through his skin?
Okay, but he did have whatchamacallem. He had a sword, yeah. So you can say he had
the candidate to be the whatchamacallem.
No, that the other dude said he was a candidate. He's just making that up.
No, Nick.
Or if he's not making it up, bro, he wasn't a candidate.
Not listening.
Before he met that dude, he never became
the
a candidate.
The whatchamacallem never said he was the candidate. The old man that died said that he just fought the Black King or something like that.
No, he said that he was in the running to become the Black King. Like he was doing the same stuff that this dude was doing.
So
you
saying no name young boy never said that he was supposed to be a candidate to be a Black King?
No, he did. I'm saying he did. He said.
So what's the disconnect here?
No, I'm saying he said that, but like he just said that because he wants to become the Black King.
He's not lying.
The disconnect.
You think he's lying? He's not.
The disconnect is just like he not doing a very good time explaining like the time on this, cause like nigga, we don't know how far this is. This is into the anime. I'm just saying y'all just making it seem like okay, even if he has sword skills,
right?
He just said that the girl with powers. 3-ass demons showed up and the girl with powers couldn't defeat the demons. So the nigga with the sword can just defeat the demons. Like he's not. I don't know. This is stupid as hell. Sorry.
Him on winning the tournament.
Yeah, this shit's dope as fuck. This shit dope as fuck, bro. This damn ain't dumb as hell, bro.
Only the Dark Prince
what the fuck?
Oh, y'all got Nick answer. He said nope.
Hell no.
Nope as hell.
I don't need to watch nothing else. Nope as hell already.
To the Queen of Light.
Shit, fast forward.
Nick, stop. Stop. What are you doing? Stop, Nick. Let's look at this, y'all. He done went all the way to the beginning. We was at 5 minutes. We're at 5 minutes.
Fighting against her
son.
Damn.
Stop it, Nick.
Hold up.
All right, right here. Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it.
He gives him a very important mission. A task that only the Dark Prince can fulfill. The mission is to deliver a letter to the Queen of Light. He accepts the task and will be accompanied by Adele and Groza. The next day, Adele and the young boy travel to the Kingdom of Light with a magic ship. Upon arrival, a knight called Fuse welcomes them but behaves in a hostile manner toward them. But Adele, being a smooth talker, uses his skills to calm things down. With the situation being
like some
tense,
Final Fantasy Kingdom of Hearts type stuff.
Yeah, it is. I hate Final Fantasy.
Still decides to guide them to the Queen. Inside the letter,
Final Fantasy was always dumb as hell to me, bro. I thought it was stupid, bro.
Oh my god.
I thought Final Fantasy was stupid.
Alright, let's. Because of that, the Queen asks them for some time to think about it. The next day, they met with the Queen at her palace. She asks the young boy why an alliance would be good for them, and he replies that it will be very beneficial for both sides, and help save many lives. Hearing his response, she ends up accepting the pact. Thus, the Kingdom of Light and the Kingdom of Darkness join forces to defeat Baal. The next day, the Queen of Light heads to the Kingdom of Darkness to aid them. Meanwhile, the Black Kingdom army prepares for battle, but while waiting for Baal, he suddenly appears out of nowhere and begins causing havoc. The Dark Army gives their all to face the beast, but still couldn't contain it. So unfortunately, they were defeated, which left only Valis and Groza on the battlefield.
That nigga's big as hell.
However, the King of Darkness manages to save them just in time. Baal and the King start to fight, but due to Baal's incredible power, the King of Darkness couldn't do any harm to him. When the King of Darkness was about to be defeated, the Queen of Light appeared and uses her magic to restrain Baal. and they managed.
Who is the King of Darkness?
It's go back. It's him.
So unfortunately, they were defeated, which left only Valis.
It's him in the black.
Are you sure?
I think that's what
they
saying. That's what they saying.
I don't think so.
Unless it's the girl.
Listen.
Unless it's the girl. It's one of them two standing right there.
Thus, the kingdom of
this nigga, the random nigga saved her ass. She had powers. She couldn't defeat the lesser demon. Her ass ain't no king. She's too weak.
The Black Kingdom army prepares for battle, but while waiting for Baal, he suddenly appears out of nowhere and begins causing havoc. The Dark Army gives their all to face the beast, but still couldn't contain it. So unfortunately they were defeated, which left only Valis and Groza on the battlefield, and about to be killed by Baal. However, the King of Darkness manages to save them just in time. Baal and the king start to fight, but due to Baal's incredible power, the King of Darkness couldn't do any harm to him. When the King of Darkness was about to be defeated, the Queen of Light appeared and uses her magic to restrain Baal, and they managed to seal him in a volcano. After the battle, Groza was sent by Valis to deliver another letter to the queen. She delivered the letter, and inside it, we discover that the King of Darkness wants to extend their alliance, at least until they both recover from the battle against Baal. On their way back to the Kingdom of Black, Adele began acting strangely, and tried to kill the queen, but was cut down by the young boy just in time to save her life. Enraged by what had just occurred, Fuse arrested the young boy for plotting to kill the queen. Groza has no choice but to leave him behind and return to their kingdom. While in prison, a white cat visited the young boy and helped him.
They imprisoned him for saving the light queen, the light white queen's life.
Nope, as hell.
Like, what in the world?
What in the world?
The white cat was revealed to be the queen. After reverting to her human form, they exchanged words and promised to make their world a peaceful and better place to live in. A few days later, after the attempted assassination was their kingdom, while in prison to kill the queen, Groza has no choice but to leave him behind and return to their kingdom. While in prison, a white cat visited the young boy and helped him escape. The white cat was revealed to be the queen. After reverting to her human form, they exchanged words and promised to make their world a peaceful and better place to live in. A few days later, after the attempted assassination of the queen, they prepare for war against the Kingdom of Black. During their preparation for the war, Fuse sets out to find a cure for the queen, in order to restore her magic core after exhausting it during her fight against Baal. Meanwhile, in the Kingdom of Darkness, the young boy started training with Valis and asked him how he felt about the upcoming war with the White Kingdom, to which he replied saying there was nothing they could do about it. Their conversation was cut short when Groza came running with a message from the king, stating that he wanted her and the young boy to go and defeat
So he's not the king. I told you he wasn't the king.
Yeah, you did say that. You did say that.
Might cause a message from the king, stating that he wanted her and the young boy to go and defeat a monster that might cause a problem for their kingdom. They both left for the site where the supposed monster might be. And after killing some weak monsters and letting down their guard, Groza was suddenly attacked by a giant bee-like monster and slipped into a deep hole. Luckily, she was saved by the young boy, but now they're stuck inside the hole. Suddenly, a giant monster appears and attacks them. The monster proves to be strong, but in the end the monster is defeated. Meanwhile, in the White Kingdom they were under attack by the Dark Kingdom army. Seeing that her kingdom was being destroyed, she used her last and they were under to prove to be strong, but in the end the monster is defeated. Meanwhile, in the White Kingdom they were under attack by the Dark Kingdom army. Seeing that her kingdom was being destroyed, she used her last bit of magical strength to create a barrier to protect her kingdom. As a result, she collapsed and was on the verge of death. Fuse returned in the nick of time with the cure to save the queen's life and restore her power and magic core. She soon recovers and leads a counterattack against the enemy forces. Amid the battle, the King of Darkness finally appeared and was approached by the Queen of White. They exchanged a few words and then began to fight it out. The King of Darkness manages to gain the upper hand in their fight. Meanwhile, in the Kingdom of Black, the young boy was engaged in a battle with Adele, who had somehow come back to life and was now his enemy. They exchange clashes, and the young boy ends up emerging victorious. Before dying, he tells the young boy that it was the king's idea to keep him away from the battlefield, so that they could carry out their plan to kill the queen. When the young boy hears this, he is victorious. Before dying, he tells the young boy that it was the king's idea to keep him away from the battlefield, so that they could carry out their plan to kill the queen. When the young boy hears this, he rushes to the Kingdom of White, but it's too late to save the queen, who had given up after realizing she couldn't defeat the King of Darkness. So she activated the Parent Rune self-destructive mode, and sacrificed herself to seal the King of Darkness, thereby creating an opportunity for the young boy to kill the king. And this brings the anime to an end. Don't forget to like an opportunity destructive mode, and sacrificed herself to seal the King of Darkness, thereby creating an opportunity for the young boy to kill the king. And this brings the anime to an end. Don't forget to like and...
Yeah, that brings this Video to an
end. What the hell?
Hey, man. Hey. You go ahead and start, Nick. Go ahead. What you think? Go ahead. What you got?
Bruh, that was first off. That was beyond stupid. Okay, a lot of convenient shit. I'm saying, pointless ass powers.
Bro has the main character has
no name. Sorry for being loud. Nigga had no name. Okay, and the Demon King also had no name. The Queen didn't have a name.
This is a whole bunch of stuff, man.
Which a whole bunch of stuff, and then you got characters coming out of nowhere.
The woodworks.
Out the woodworks, and you got the dark and the magic all supposed to be going against each other, and then they helping people, right? They what? They fought together.
I was about to say another thing. I was like, they fought that bald dude, the dude we said that looked like a Digimon, the big gold dude.
Yeah, they fought him.
The light and the dark fought him together. But then after that, they went to war.
They went to war?
Like, what? I don't get
that. That's stupid, because they said they went to war because the dude tried to kill the queen.
Right.
Now, if he didn't show no signs of evilness, what made him do that?
And then
it sounded like it was just convenient. Like, where do we take the story next? Let's just try to have somebody kill them. Then we'll have the war, dark of black. And then boom.
And then the old man at
the anime nigga with no name killed.
And then the old man, he told old boy, no name young boy, that he finna die when he looked perfectly healthy.
What was wrong with you?
I think we gonna give this a 3, 2, 1.
Nope. Okay,
that's what this is. This is a nope. Hey, comment down below what y'all think. Did y'all think it was dope?
Did y'all think it was nope, man?
Hey, man, but let us know down below. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Hey, make sure you hit the subscribe button, baby.
And make sure you hit that notification bell, and I need to see all notifications on, okay, man? Not just singular notifications, all notifications.
Notifications.
But hey, man, we hope y'all enjoyed the video. Without further ado,
hold up now. The name.
The anime name. Hey, we gonna give it to y'all now. We gonna give it to y'all now. Go ahead and tell them the anime
name. Just in case y'all want to go watch this nope ass anime, it is called Shironeko Project Zero Chronicle.
Shironeko Project Zero Chronicle. That's the name of the anime.
And it gets a 0 score, a no. Alrighty. So yeah, we already did the outro. Y'all know what to do.
Hey, go ahead.
Hey man, without further ado, we appreciate y'all for tuning in
to Brody Cinemas.